afternoon and welcome to Europa Mitsubishi. This is Rob. Just giving a quick demonstration on the Mitsubishi Outlander Petrol. This particular model is the Exceed with the powered tailgate. On the keys you will see there is a button for the powered tailgate. Whilst the car is unlocked, 2 presses on the button for the key will allow the powered tailgate to operate. You can close the tailgate using that button with another 2 presses, or there is a button located on the tailgate itself which you'd press to lower down the boot lid. We'll press that one and you'll see the tailgate lowers. Pressure pad underneath the Mitsubishi badge to open the boot by hand, or alternatively use the key. Moving around to the front end of the car, you can see a pressure pad on the door handle. Press that button to lock the car, mirrors fold in, and another press will allow you access into the car. So we'll jump inside and we'll quickly run through some of the buttons in the car for you. Starting right from left, we'll look at the electric mirrors. We've got a left and a right switch and a toggle to move around the mirrors. And we've also got a button there which turns the mirrors in, folds in the electric mirrors if you're travelling down anywhere narrow. Little button there is to turn off the electric windows. We've then got a lock and unlock button to lock yourself in or unlock yourself from the car, and the front and rear electric windows. Down on the floor we have the fuel release lever and bonnet release. I am just going to switch on the car. So to start up the car, it's foot on the brake and press the power button and the car will fire into life. So moving back over here, we have a couple of buttons. The traction control off. Press and hold to turn traction control off. It is set to on as a standard. It is a safety feature which we would recommend to leave turned on. We've then got the menu button which will display different things on your screen there. We've got trip A, trip B, miles to empty, average miles per gallon, average speed, auto stop and go time, and miles and months till service, and then the settings menu. To access the settings menu you would need to press and hold the menu button for a couple of seconds, allowing you access into the settings. Hopefully all the settings are set correctly, so you shouldn't hopefully need to use this at this time. Moving further down we have the boot release button and the auto stop go feature to turn off auto stop go. You'll see the little light displayed down the bottom there flashing. If I were to press the button, it now displays off. So we'll switch that back on. It does then mean it is active. On the first stalk we have the wipers. So it's in the fully up position at the moment, which means off. 1 click down will set the wipers to auto. We've then got low speed and high speed. Tend to leave it set to auto. We've then got a twisty part on the end there for the rear wiper, intermittent, and then wash wipe for the back as well by turning again. And then on the very end of the stalk we have a button there to wash the headlights whilst the headlights are turned on. The other button there is a dimmer switch for the dials, so if you're driving at night and the dials are a little bit too bright for you, you can lower them down by pressing that button. Moving further across, we've already seen the start stop button, so we'll move on to the indicator stalk and the lights. Currently set on auto. You can override that by turning to side lights and headlights. If you wanted fog lights you would need to have the headlights turned on. It's then 1 twist for front fogs, a 2nd twist for rear. You'll get a display on the dash to say they're on. Twist back and twist back again to turn them off. Then reset the lights to auto. On the steering wheel we've got the cruise control button. So get up to speed, turn on cruise control and nudge the rocker switch down. Will set you to the speed you're travelling at. To cancel cruise control you can either press the cancel button or touch the brakes. If you wanted to resume the speed after cancelling, you can just nudge up the button and it will go back up to the speed you was currently travelling at prior to pressing the brake or the cancel button. To turn off cruise control, just another press on the button. The speed limiter button there works in exactly the same way. So you can press the button, you'll see limit up there. You can then adjust the limit using the rocker switch. To turn that back off, just another press. Over this side, we've got the volume controls for your radio, presets so you can switch through different stations, and the mode button. So we'll switch on the radio and turn down the volume a little. And as you'll see at the minute, it's displaying in DAB. Touch the mode button, changes over to the screen there. We can change to FM. We can move down to audio off. And back then to DAB. Obviously, if you've got a audio device connected, it will switch through those as well. We've then got telephone controls, so voice control, pick up a call and end a call. And then the camera button. By pressing the camera button, I'll give you access to the 360 camera, which this vehicle is equipped with. And at the moment, we've got the front camera there. So if you're pulling up to a wall or something close, it's handy to click the little button. That'll give you a good idea as to where you are in relation to the obstacle in front of you. Another press will give you a side view of the car, and another press will revert back to the screen. Moving further down, we have heated steering wheel and the rear cross traffic alert system with blind spot warning. So again, this is a safety feature which is currently switched on. Heated steering wheel you can switch on as you need. Eco mode will return a lower acceleration but a better fuel economy. Should you switch that on, it will display up at the top of the screen there. We've then got the automatic box. If I just pop this into reverse, you will see you get automatically the reverse camera and 360 camera clicking. Electronic handbrake, so it's down to release and up to apply. Also got auto hold feature. This will only work once the driver's seatbelt is fastened, and then press the button. That way, once you come to a junction, as long as you come to a complete standstill, the brakes will automatically hold the car. As soon as you touch the accelerator, auto hold is released and the car will move away. Heated seats, so we've got a high and a low setting for the heated seats, and then the four-wheel drive button. As you can see at the moment, we've got the car in four-wheel drive auto. By pressing the button, we've got four-wheel drive lock for off-road use, and four-wheel drive eco, which is handy for driving down dirt tracks and things like that. Generally, I'd leave the car in four-wheel drive auto. That way the car can automatically change its settings should it need to. Moving back over here, we've got the USB port, which is where you would plug your phone charging cable into there to allow you access to Apple CarPlay through the car's infotainment system. We've also got the electronic boot there, which we can turn off. At the moment, the button is pushed in, so the electronic boot is active. Moving back up to the screen here, if we touch home, you'll see you've got multimedia, navigation, phone, vehicle info and settings. Pretty self-explanatory really. As I say, if you were to plug in your mobile phone, you'd also have access to Apple CarPlay. Phone wise, if you wanted to pair your phone, touch the phone, connect to nearby device, click OK, turn on your Bluetooth on your telephone and follow the instructions on the screen. And then the heater controls, which are pretty self-explanatory. We've got an auto button in the middle there. You can adjust the temperature to different settings either side. Sync will allow you to sync to whatever the driver's set to. Front demist, fan speeds, rear heated window, and air recirculation, and the off button. So having it set on auto will automatically distribute the air around the car as it needs to. And then finally the hazard warning light there. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of an insight as to what the buttons in this car do. If you do have any issues or any problems, you can contact us on 01142 859955. Thanks for now.